hadn't come to Croft.
It's probably one of the best things about going to Ole Miss. Well, it is the best thing about going to Ole Miss is being a Croft student.
This was the only school I applied to because I knew Croft was a perfect fit for me.
Croft is set up like a lot of the Ivy League international studies institutes are. And I figured, well, you know, I can come to Ole Miss and still get a top-notch education at the Croft Institute.
I got a chance to look into the classrooms, and I really liked what I saw. I saw small classrooms where the students were really engaged. And I got a chance to talk with some of the students afterwards and get some sort of idea of how these classes impacted them and where they were headed after graduation. And I was really impressed by that, and that's when I decided that this is where I needed to be.
They get a tremendous amount of individual attention, so it's in a way like being a small liberal arts college within the larger university. So it's in some ways like the honors college, but smaller and more intimate, and everybody studies the same major.
If you look at any single student, any senior, none of us have the same story. Even though some of us may have come in as the same major, not one of us has done the exact same thing as another. We've all found our own paths, our own interests. Croft is so flexible that we have been able to do what we want to do in the program.
Croft students are high-achieving students who are interested in learning more about the world. Students who are interested in traveling to different parts of the world, but also understanding how the world works, whether politically, economically, culturally. Students who are interested in learning foreign languages and really becoming proficient enough to do something, to have a conversation, to go to school, or to do business with people in that language.
I knew I wanted a degree with an international focus. And then with the Croft Institute specifically, I really liked their focus on language as a means of sort of immersing yourself in international culture, because language is very important for understanding international culture and international politics.
Last summer I went to Qingdao University and studied with the Chinese flagship program, and that was the first time that I'd ever had to rely solely on my Chinese skills. It was very challenging and very stressful, but it was rewarding too, because I realized then that this whole language learning thing doesn't just take place inside the classroom. You have to get out there and talk with native speakers to really improve.
Being able to go abroad 3 times as an undergraduate, 2 summers and then a semester, it's been tremendous. If you looked at me 4 years ago at the beginning of freshman year, I think you'd see a completely different person, both with ROTC and Croft's influence. I've had the opportunity to grow as a leader, a follower, in academics and outside of academics as well.
You really learn more about yourself than you ever thought possible. Most seniors will tell you that you're completely changed when you come back. You see everything in a new light, because not only do you see everything else differently, but you also see a lot of different things in yourself.
The best part of Croft, though, is that this is a family. We have our own building. We have relatively small, highly selective classes. So we know each other. We help each other. You see the students out on the porch helping each other. You see them laughing and joking with each other. So I think the quality of our students we've been able to attract is wonderful, both in their intelligence and in their decency.
My cohort will be graduating with about 20 or 25 students. I know every single one of them. I know where they studied abroad. I know what they're studying. I know where they're applying to. We go out together and talk in different languages together.
Students who graduate from here have a better kind of reputation and a way in, simply because they've been at Croft and word has spread over the past 15 years or so that this is a really good program. So these students are essentially more competitive.
In today's job market, you have to do stuff that sets you apart. And I think through Croft giving me the opportunity to study abroad, as well as giving me the opportunity to do a thesis with this much in-depth research, it will definitely set me apart from other people in my field.